What's up, guys? So as I'm walking out of the bus here, going to seeing this plantation where they make tequila. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this 12-hour long tour that I took. So we started here. This was our first stop to just see this place where we could buy some food and stuff like that. I bought some beers. I didn't have any breakfast, so many hours of this day I was just drinking beers. After that, we went to Chitzen Itza, which is a famous pyramid here, one of the most well-preserved areas where you can see pyramids in Mexico. So we did that, what was really nice, just a few hours, so not too long. After that, we had lunch. Then we went to a cenote, which basically means sinkhole in Spanish. That was really, really beautiful. Where you could see waterfalls and everything. These super deep holes where you cannot even see the ground, that are remnants from the time when the meteor hit in Mexico. And then finally we finished up with the small city of Valladolid, which unfortunately, because it was closed and raining, or it was raining, we didn't go out. We just watched in the bus. Yeah, so that was not the best. We just sat there in the bus because no one wanted to go out, just driving through the small city. So, I mean, it is what it is. At that point, I kind of wanted to go home. I think 12 hours is too long, so most of this day, or at least half of it, was spent on transportation. I think it was not that expensive. I think it was 30-40 bucks in total for the day, but then there was an additional $30, which is ridiculous, I would say, to enter Shitsunitsa. So all in all, pretty decent day, and I booked it on TripAdvisor. The thing that pissed me off with this day is, like, I texted or I wrote to the people on TripAdvisor, the tour company, because I had my bike, and there's almost no Ubers in the morning. Like, they are forbidden here, so there's only a few cars in the whole city. So you cannot rely on that. You might have to wait 40 minutes before catching an Uber. So I asked them, is this a safe place to put the bike at the actual bus stop of the place where they have all of these buses going? And they said, yeah, it's fine. And when I come there is nothing, no place to take your bike inside. It's just out on the street, where I had to lock it for 12 hours. And when I came there, it was dark. So I was expecting it to be gone. Luckily, my bike was still there. But those morons telling me, man.
Tranquilo. No, lo que pasa es que a veces yo conozco tu trabajo, güey. De hecho,
Se lo guardo, dona María. Pero si tú me pides que te lo guarde, yo te lo guardo.
Guayaberas playeras.
trasera un poquito, ¿no? Pero... Amiguitos, pueden preguntar sin compromiso, caballero. Algo que les guste. Dame 300. Dame 300. Estos ustedes salen del otro lado.
Wow.
Here we are. This is just one section of the city. This is a huge place. The whole place covers 25 square miles. So we're talking about more than 1,000 temples able to find.
Wow.
90%, let's say, is still in the jungle. Okay, so 10% restored already by the archaeologists, like those ones we have here. So this is the northern section of Chichen Itza. Right here we have the most important ones, the best of the best, the newest temples too. Those are the last ones to build by those people just before to leave the place. When Mayas left Chichen Itza at the end of the 1200s AD. What means that? That means at the arrival of the Spaniards in the middle of the 1500s, this place, Chichen Itza, was already in the jungle. So nobody living in this place when they got here. They found the temples, covered by the forest. They found people, from different cities from all around, still using this place for the rituals. And look at the way to them to found Chichen Itza, just like this. So this is the temple in front of us. So, and this is a lithography did by the explorers in 1825. After the Spaniards, they came here, like this guy, for example, from England, Frederick Catherwood, together with this one from New York, John Lloyd Stephens. They went all around, exploring the Yucatan Peninsula with helps of natives. Then they crossed the border to Central America, Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, looking those cities in the jungle, doing those lithographies. Then they back to New York in 1845. They published a book. The name of the book is published by them, The Lost Mayan Cities of Mexico and Central America. In 1925, the government took in charge, then to start to work on to restore the temple until our days. So this was the first one to restore by them, practically around Mexico. 1925 to 1930.
So the temple is inside?
On the top.
On the top?
Yep.
So you have to climb and...
Yes. Who were allowed to climb, those buildings? The king and priest. Not common people, nothing like that, okay? Because those were places to pray, places for the worships, and for offerings too. So they used to live around the buildings, on a thatched roof. The royalty. Common people out here. Okay, this place was protected with a wall. We are inside of the inner city. We're still able to see remains of the wall around. Common people, they used to live outside the wall. But we're in charge, to build all here. Before or after the harvest is when allowed to them, to get here, to build the temples, houses. Nobody knows how many years took to them to build something like this. Archaeologists, they are guessing maybe 5 years, maybe less than that or more than that. But used to be a group of them in charge to cut the limestone, other ones, to bring the rocks, other ones to build. So the whole town were in charge. What they use to cut the limestone? Do you know the obsidian? Obsidian, is a lava. It's a volcanic lava. Then comes to be a glass. It's black, very sharp. Used to bring from central area of Mexico by those people known as the Teotihuacans. The guys to build, the city known as like that Teotihuacan, okay, with the Temple of the Sun, Temple of the Moon. They used to bring in charge, besides that, turquoise, okay, jade, some metals, up there too. Mayas from all around Central America, they used to bring up here like the gold, silver, chocolate, feathers of this beautiful exotic bird, the quetzal, which was considered by them like the sacred bird of them. Look at the colors of the feathers, you know, everything was painted just like the feathers of this bird. Walking over there, you will see remains of the colors still on the walls. So this was a very important bird. They used the feathers, you know, for the headdress of the king and priest. And this bird flying, you know, is in this way, representing for them the snake. So that's why they call it in the central area of Mexico like Quetzalcoatl. Around here in Central America, Kupunkan. And that's the name of this building in front of us, the Kupunkan Temple. Why? Because in this building, it's able to watch what we call the spring equinox, fall equinox, March 21st, September 22nd. Look at this picture I got here with me. Right here, as you can see, the shadow with light. Can you see? And right here on the ground is the big serpent head. So the body to project by the sunlight in those special days, joining with the serpent head. What are the serpent heads? That's by the front side of the temple, on your left, okay, to the north. That's the front side of the temple. It's where we will find those big serpent heads. 4:15, 4:30, when the sun is going down in this direction, the sunlight to project, you know, the corners. Okay, the edge of the left corners on the wall of the stairway there, representing the body of the snake coming down. After to join with the serpent head on the ground, okay, to disappear is from the bottom to the top. Descending, then ascending. It's something amazing, something spectacular to watch how the sunlight, you know, projecting that one by one. Takes more than 2 hours, the sunlight to project that. It's when it's really crowded, you know, Chitzen Itza. So before the COVID, obviously. 25, 30,000 people only March 21st, you know, to watch that. Something crazy to come here. If you decide to come back here in the future to watch this, don't come back here March 21st. It's something crazy. You must walk 3 miles to reach here. So they close early, you know, the parking lot. So you can come back here March 20 or 22nd. You will see the same without too many people. Okay? So 5 days practically is able to watch what we call a spring and fall equinox. So that was the reason to them to give the name of the temple. As I said, you know, like the Kupunkan Temple. Wasn't a casualty. Built in purpose, that temple, you know, with a perfect angle in order, you know, to make the sunlight to project that. So the temple, you know, it's 17.5 offset degrees northeast. So this is north, and the temple is like this. That's the angle. That's the deviation to the east, 17.5. Just like the stairway too. The stairway is perfect, you know. The angle of the stairway is 45. Did you hear a few seconds ago people clapping in front of the stairway? Do you know why they do that? Because after the clap, after each clap, he's able to hear the sound going up, getting into the room, then to come back. So that sound, able to hear clapping in front of the stairway, they say, representing the calling or the sound of this bird. We will do that too, but not here. We will do it by the front side of the temple. Is the best, okay, point, you know, to do that. Why? Because the room on top facing to the north, it's bigger and it's separate to the other ones. This room facing to the west is connecting to the other one facing south and then to the east. So that's why the sound is not the same. It's better by the front side of the temple. It's where we will do it after to show to you, okay, the buildings. So it's something amazing. Wasn't the casualty too, the physics, okay? They got to develop physics to calculate that. So angle, okay, and the physics making that sound, able to hear. It's not an echo. Echo is able to hear in natural places. This is not okay a natural place. Okay. And well, that was one of the reasons to be considered one of the new seven wonders. The other reason, well, representing the calendar, this structure. Look at this stairway building with 90 steps. 90 steps on each side, 4 stairways. 4 times 90, 360. They used to divide the solar calendar in 18 months, each month of 20 days. One additional month, 5 days. 365. The last 5 days, for rituals, performance, human sacrifices. Okay, it's where they used to play the game too. The game used to play by them over there. It was something like a fronton, like a tennis, kayala, you know. So and ending the human sacrifice. So we will see that too, and the carvings representing the pleasure of the skin and the ritual moments. So all those you know on the last 5 days is what the Spaniards found when they got here, as I said to you. People still doing those rituals. And they changed the meaning of the name of those 5 days, okay, to unlucky days. Because for the people used to be lucky days, and the name in Mayan language sounds like Guayet, which means lucky days, then unlucky, right? And the body of the temple, look at, you can see 9 superimposed platforms on the right, 9 more on the left, making 18 the month of 20 days, and the days on the very top. You're still able to see 1, 2, 3, 4 rocks sticking out. Pieces, you know of that. Just to be one more on the right, you know, gone. 5 those rocks sticking on the very top. 5 on each side. The rocks, you see the rock sticking out on the very top? It's a symbol, something like this. Look at, very clear. That's a big serpent head in front, way there in the corner on the ground. Then if you look at between the first 2 platforms, you see the wall of the stairway. Second, if you look at all the way to the top, you can see that like an optical vision due to the round corners makes to have that vision, you know, like the body of the snake and the head on the ground. This building, like the other ones around, belongs to from 9 to 1100 AD after Christ. So that's why I said to you that back then you know the US temples of Chitzen Itza. Because the early ones, you know, or the old ones are inside or underneath. Those are the newest temples. Let's see over there to show to you how they used to play this game, known as Pok the Pok, the name of the game, which means game of life and death. Pok the Pok. Let's see it.
Dạ.
Up there, Color you are looking at, the red, that's original red. On the very top, a little bit of blue. The very top. So mostly, you know, the temple was painted in red, white red, because red representing the sunrise, the eternity. Other ones in blue, green, and green representing jade and turquoise, colors of light. Other ones in yellow, yellow representing south, black, the west, the underworld, white, north. Just like the colors of the feathers of a quetzal. I showed you in the picture, the floor. So bright colors. Everything covered with plaster. Look at way there on the wall. Looks like black now. That reminds of the original plaster, what we call a stucco. Okay, it's black now due to the humidity. You know, it's kind of a lichen there. What is also over there? You can see some carvings too. Carvings representing jaguars. If you look at carefully, there are 4 jaguars, looks like walking to the right, other 4 looks like walking to the left, like in procession, you know, around the temple. That building on the top is what they call by the archaeologists the Annex of the Jaguar. It's a building used by some important people to watch the game, special priests. So let me tell you, not spectators, you know, to watch the game here. Why?
Those buildings are renovated, right?
Restore.
What kind of like wood or like brick or what is it?
What? Limestone. Yes. Limestone. It's what we have here everywhere. You can find limestone around the Yucatan Peninsula. It's karstic, you know. We have only 6 to 8 inches of topsoil. Then limestone. So we didn't have problems, you know, to obtain rocks to build. That's what we have everywhere here. But it's limestone what we use, local stuff. Right? So the other building for important people. That one we just. This one here was a kind of a stage for performance, rituals before to play the game. Like a kingdom. 7 players on each team. 6 players on each team. They used to play right here on the ground. Captains of the platform, 1 on each side, on top of the platform. So the players from here were in charge to pass the ball to the captain. The captain in charge to try to put the ball through the ring. And you see the ring sticking on the top of the walls in the middle on each side. Try to figure out to put the ball there without the hands. Rubber ball, something like this, heavy. Some of those to found by the archaeologists, you know, here years ago, 4 kilos. Other ones, 6 kilos. What they use, what part of the body, you know, to use by them to hit the ball? The knee, hip, elbow, and a racket. So they just protect, you know, obviously the knee, the hip, the elbow, and the racket maybe was a wood racket, you know, but heavy wood. So with or without a racket, nobody knows how long it took to them to put the ball there through the ring. They are thinking the first one to put the ball there, game over. 1 score, 1 point. Or in sometimes one of the priests, you know, in charge to decide the winner, like the judge. But always will be a winner and a loser and somebody to sacrifice. So the prize, you know, is to die for the gods. Remember, because it was an honor for them and privilege. The real meaning of this game for them, the rubber ball representing that guy on the sky, the sun. When they put the ball through the ring, it's a travel of the sun into the underworld. The whole field is the Milky Way. So this game was related with the cosmos, life and death. Here, they used to play the game only as a religious purpose. That's why no spectators, as I'm telling you. Maybe in the other 12, a small ball courts around, used to play by them for fun, entertainment, or training too, with spectators. But completely different, you know, the other 12 to this one. The other 12 around with a ram on each side. Next of the rams are the rims, bigger and lower. Okay, that's the difference to this one. Look at how high, as I said, the rim from the platform. More than maybe 20, 25 feet, you know, from the platform. Something amazing of this place is the acoustic. Archaeologists they prove two people, one on each corner, speaking in normal voice. They can hear everything clear what they say to the other one. Clapping right there in the middle, is able to hear the sound to back and forth 7 times. 7 players on each team. 7 snakes to come out from the neck of the guy without the head. The blood, you know, as an snake. 7. And then in one, growing the tree of life. So it's what I like to show to you on the carvings in a while over there. You will see, okay, the captains in the middle, one captain holding a head and a knife, the opposite one on his knee without a head, okay, and the blood to come out. So let's see that, okay, then we walk back over there to show you the last building. Come here. Remains of the carving, that's the first one, right there. Second player, third player, fourth player, fifth, sixth, seventh. So look at this one, very clear. Look at the whole face, with a piercing on his nose, the headdress, right hand holding the racket. That's a racket, looks like a snake. Look at the knee, the hip, the elbow with the pet, the protectors. If you get close a little bit, this is the captain. Look at him. That's the face here. The person. Much better.
What is the name from
Left hand holding
remember the name for our
the head.
peninsula?
You see the head?
Yucatan. So the Mayan people told me much.
Right hand,
Uyutan,
nice.
Uyutan.
Just like him, chop the head.
If you hear
Oh, this guy here.
Uyutan is similar to Yucatan.
This is the opposite captain.
Uyutan
On his knee.
means in Maya.
Look at the knee on the ground, one foot in front. Look at the racket, you know, next to his knee.
We hear you.
That's the neck. No, the head is right here.
So my friends,
That's the
I
blood.
understand
As I
Mayans,
said,
we don't come from
to
outer
come
space.
out. Looks like
Only
a
for
snake.
Somali and Chinese
7.
civilizations in those
We have only 4. The last ones are
unimportant. Not everybody
gone.
was allowed
Due to the nature,
to the
maybe.
game.
7 are totally in one growing. You can see a branch of the tree here. Look at the leaves, the flowers, the fruit all around.
Say the lead.
Behind the captain on his knee without the head, the 6
Okay?
players.
Families, I'm gonna give a few minutes. 5 minutes.
Only the captain, you know, not the whole team. Are you ready to play?
Exactly, right at the end. Okay. So I give you like around 5 minutes. 10 minutes, I will see you back there.
So who did the sacrifice?
Okay, let's walk back here to show to you the Venus platform. Okay, the eagles, the platform of eagles and jaguars, Venus platform. And we clap in front of the stairway I said to you. And from there you will have the chance to take the best view. Okay, a good shot of the warrior's temple way there. That was used by them, by the way, for the rituals, for the human sacrifices. Let's go there to show you.
On the civilization in Mexico, they start from the body made it, or it was someone important, they buried it. No was at the plaza.
Can you see that platform over there? Look at that carving all around. Can you recognize that carving? Yeah. Hundreds, you know, of that around that platform. Each one is different. Each one looks like on a stick. They are thinking, you know, representing some of the ball players who sacrificed by them and some other people too. Since they used to bring the people, you know, the head of those people to put on a stick after the ritual of the platform. And they found, you know, some of those years ago when they worked on, you know, archaeologists to restore. Oh, yeah, between the skulls, between the remains of that. So, and that's a kind of something on the cloth, which is a human heart. Looks like eating, or ready to eat the heart. What representing this? The life. Okay, eagle was a solar symbol, the day. The jaguar is the night. So the dead, you know, the underworld, the power. A snake, for example, which you can see the head sticking around too on the top. A snake was symbol of water, life, fertility, power, wisdom, medicine, everything. That's why you can see everywhere carving representing a snake. So, but this platform, you know, just by them for maybe some performance, dancing, meetings, you know, probably used by some important people for their speech too, and as an altar too. Eagles and jaguars together with the other one behind the trees over there known as Venus. Same purpose, but that one. Completely different, you know. Completely different from this. Remember, the reason is the room on top bigger and separated the other one. That's the reason. Listen. If you are too close, you don't really hear anything too. If you are too close to the building. As I said to you, you have to be on the right spot. Look at here, we are perfectly in the middle. That's why he's able to hear very clearly. Remember, that's physics. Okay? Lose the angle of the stairway 45. That's making the sound to go up to get into the room, and to come back in and out at the same time. Wasn't a casualty.
You have a special trick to that.
You have to be a Mayan descendant. So, and from here you can take a good shot on the warrior's temple with the sun god lying on the top too. You can follow.
Del lado donde termina el suelo.
Amigo, la pirámide es 10 pesos. Jaguar. A 10.
Ah, gracias.
Hello, pretty. Hello, miss. What's the penny for your boyfriend? 10 pesos. One present for your boyfriend.
Una servilleta, no usa un pañuelito.
Ah.
Amigos, salgan a 10 pesos. Llévatelo ya. Ya. 10 pesos. Grande. Sí. Ese es el grande.
Tiene años.
Mascarilla, señores, por favor. Más.
there's even more. I prefer this over Teotihuacan because it's much more compact, so you don't need to walk 5-6 kilometers just to see the pyramid. So it's nice in that way. I will have to take a piss though. So ciao.
Hola, por acá todo gratis. Es más, mira, si te gustan las mascaritas te las llevo a 50 pesos. Ya si me gusta una para a 20 pesos, cualquiera que le gusta. Amigo, a los de 10 pesos.
Gracias.
De 4. ¿Faltó esta, amigo? Gracias. El observatorio es para ahí. No puedo. Tú lo vas a pagar, ¿sí? Oye.
¿Qué precio tienes?
Ah, gracias. breakfast.
Chico.
Ah, gracias. Gracias.
Amigo de ese lado.
Ah, gracias.
Pregúntale compromiso. Hola, $6. ¿Precio?
Gracias.
Camisetas, las playeras.
Ya estamos online.